Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we're going to talk about how luxury, fashion luxury, but also luxury without the additional fashion has been scamming us. We're scammed, darling. We have been scammed to the bone. The rotten, ratchet fashion luxury industry has been scamming us for years. Let's get to it. And let's also see together how we can avoid it. First, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already here on the tubes. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, so come join the fun. Hi to my co-chatters. So you guys, listen. This topic was actually prompted by a comment that I received just a couple of days ago. And the comment was written by Desiree. And Desiree writes underneath one of my videos, a public comment, so I'm reading it to you here. Exactly as you said, it is cringe. Honestly, if you have to show off by advertising something on your clothes or bags, you have been duped. This was in relationship to a video where I was talking about luxury prices being exorbitantly, overtly too high at this point, and how it's not worth it anymore, and how it's basically all become a scam. By the way, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. So this prompted kind of a thought process in me, and I wrote a huge response to Desiree, and I'm going to read it here with you, and then we're going to touch base on all of the points that I wrote. And I said, you pay for the logo, and you wear the logo, which is advertising the brand. You are literally paying the brand to be able to advertise for them. What does this mean? And we've all been victims of this, me included. I'm not sitting here on no throne. In fact, there is no throne. We are in a Barbie lobby. Okay, we're a bunch of bimbos just sitting around enjoying a little kiki time, little tea time, honey. Speaking of pink and kiki time, wanna play, Chucky? So anyway. I wrote back and I said, listen, this is how it goes. When you are purchasing luxury goods, okay, from the pret-a-porter ranges of all of these brands, really. And let's talk about really expensive ones like Dior, Louis Vuitton, Chanel. You're going to have a logo visible. In fact, and this is fact, Chanel as of now, 2023, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but as of now, when I'm filming this video, their pret-a-porter collections all include exterior logos, Chanel logos, either are written out, spelled out Chanel, or the double C. Their buttons all have to have the Chanel logo on them. Each button individually on the pret-a-porter collection has the double C logo. Every garment you buy has somewhere some visible logo on it. And if it's not printed on the t-shirt, then they're going to have a little stitched double C somewhere in metal. There's always going to be a double C logo. You will be a walking billboard for the brand. Okay. Now, here's the twist. You are paying big money. I mean, a Chanel t-shirt starts at $2,000. We're talking the basic one without the bib embroidery, okay? We're talking about basic cotton t-shirt, maybe with a print, $2,000 upwards. You're paying $2,000, and then you're going to have a huge logo visible somewhere on that piece. You will be advertising for that brand. Not only will you be advertising for that brand for free, it's even worse. You will be paying that brand in order to advertise for the brand. That's the scam. And you might say, yeah, but whatever. People want to show off that they can afford it. People want to show off that they have money. People want to show off because, who are you to judge? Dacob, how dare you? Let me enjoy my thing. You're going to feel like I'm poking at you. You watching right now. You're going to think, you're going to hate me now. Wait, hold on a minute. Hate me for other reasons. This is not a good reason to hate me because, listen, I'm trying to help out all of us get out of the trenches of the scammery, okay, being the victims of it all. Hear me out. hear me out here. This is the level where it's not about who can afford it, who can show off that they can afford it. It's about really becoming a victim of the fact. I have seen several people on Instagram. They look embarrassing. From head to toe, logo. Like, I've just seen the other day, I'm not going to mention any names because I am a shady hoe, but I'm not going to sink that low. So I'm not going to say who. But I've seen one person in particular, photo after photo. They spent, I mean, I've calculated, just like the last couple of outfits that I've seen from them, that's $500,000. That's already $500,000. $500,000 on a couple of outfits from Chanel, from head to toe. But each one, logo. The pants, logo. There's the skirt, logo. The shoes, logo. The t-shirt, logo. The jacket, logo. The bag, logo. The sunglasses, logo. The necklace, logo. I mean, you're a clown at this point, and you're paying them $500,000 to be able to advertise. And by the way, you are a terrible billboard for them, because who wants to look like that? Now, you might still say, Dacob, how dare you? Who are you to judge? Blah, blah, blah. Hold on a minute. We're getting to the point. We're getting to the point here. Trust you me, there is a point. The people who really have the money, the millions to spend, guess what they're going to buy? They're not going to mingle with you peasants buying pret-a-porter for $500,000. Ew! You know, the word that is not politically correct, the ghetto. You're not allowed to use that word, I know. But ghetto was born in Venice originally, before it was appropriated in other countries. So it's actually an Italian word. But we digress. The rich who buy haute couture at Chanel don't have any logos on the exterior. Surprise, surprise! Well, what do you know? What do you know? Even Chanel behaves like all of those online websites, apps. What are you talking about, Dacob? Apps, website. What does that have to do with luxury and the scammery? Well, simple. In-app purchases, YouTube Premium, ever heard? Yeah. You watch YouTube without paying premium, you get the ads. They play in the middle of a video. But if you pay extra, they will remove those ads. Now let's apply the same logic to a fashion house, a luxury fashion house like Chanel. Wow, how elegant, huh? Now it sounds very vulgar all of a sudden. The elegance that is Chanel today. Apply it to Chanel. Check out their haute couture collections. Yes, the haute couture collections, handmade clothing, made to order, made to your size. Any logos visible on the buttons? No, not a single logo. Any logos visible on the exterior of the clothes? No. You're paying that extra premium not just to get the clothes made by hand. You're paying to get the logo removed so that you can actually be that rich, elegant person that you think you are. So next time you want to sit at your rented Lamborghini and with your manicure, and you want to sit down to show us your little steering wheel with the logo of the car so you can put your little Chanel bag on your lap and have your little Chanel pants, you know, to take a little selfie for Instagram because you think you're cute and rich. You've been scammed. You've been had. You paid the money to be a walk-in billboard for the brand. Okay. Now, if you really had the money to buy haute couture, and so instead of the $50,000, only the $50,000, ew, the poverty. $50,000 is nothing, darling, peanuts. $50,000 for a total look? Of course they're going to blaster the logo. You didn't pay enough to get the logo removed, honey. No. Now, if you're going to spend $200,000 on an haute couture dress, well, then we will remove the logo. Yes. Then you've paid to remove the logo. Now we're accessing that level, that tier, you see. Everything underneath, scam. We all fall victim to it, don't get me wrong. exceptions apply. There are heritage exceptions that do apply. In history, some brands had to fight counterfeit goods in many different ways. We're talking hundreds of years ago when there were not the technologies available of today to fight counterfeits. Certain patterns and printmaking had to be done in a very specific way to guarantee the authenticity of an item. Counterfeiters and fakers back in the day could not replicate such precision work. Today they can. But there's a reason why certain brands, and yes, here's a big logo. This is a huge example. You think, oh yeah, Louis Vuitton, huge bill. You're walking, yes. Today, this is like a billboard. And yes, this is, in many cases, quite vulgar to see, for sure. But if you know where this is coming from, and if you're using it for the right purposes, it can work. Most cases it doesn't. It still comes off as really, you know what I mean? But you got to be a sucker for the heritage of the brand to kind of still allow yourself to say, well, this is okay. It's still tacky 90% of the time. You got to know how to pull it off, but you're still a walking billboard for the brand. For sure, for sure, for sure. We're all victims to it. But I'm just saying, there's a difference between let me indulge and be a little bit more elegant with my choices of how I put myself together. I can wear this shirt that doesn't have a logo from a no logo brand. It can be something from Muji. Muji is famous for not putting logos anywhere, really. You know what I mean? That's kind of their shtick, right? Coincidentally, they also have great creams and facial products, but I digress. You can have the Muji pieces, APC pieces that are also like very anti-logo. You can combine so many interesting things, and then, you have your little Speedy, or you have your Chanel bag. But there's a big difference between being head to toe a walking billboard of the brand. Honey, the clothes end up wearing you instead of you wearing the clothes. And the joke is, you just spent, $500,000 to get your look together for the season. You know what I mean? And you might be super happy and you might think, yes, okay, but no. To each their own, obviously. I mean, if you're happy with it and it brings you joy and happiness, by all means. The important thing is that you think that you are fabulous. And who cares what the other people say around you? But what I'm telling you right now is that these brands are scamming you because what they think they're getting out of you is, look at those suckers paying all that money for our logo to be visible. So, promoting us for free. Actually, they're paying us, the brand, to wear our clothes and advertise for us. Not just for free, but they're paying us. Always think about the internet situation. Always think about being online. Always think about, yes, if I pay to get the ads removed, they will be removed. If I pay to buy haute couture, the logos will be removed. You will have the Chanel logo on the interior of your garment, of your haute couture garment, of course. Of course, they're going to have a hand-stitched Chanel logo inside of your jacket and evening dress. Of course. But that's invisible on the exterior. The exterior is not going to bear any logos. The dress will speak for itself. So why doesn't the dress speak for itself in prêt-à-porter? Coincidentally, when Chanel was alive, there was no prêt-à-porter. She only did haute couture. Even her slingbacks bared no logo. Nowadays, you buy the slingbacks. If they don't have the stitched double C on the cap in the front, they're going to have a little metallic double C perforating the leather heel and attached on the side of the heel. They will not even take the logo off the shoe. If you buy the slingback, the Chanel slingback, from their haute couture collection, is there any logo on that one? You guessed it. No. There is no logo on the haute couture slingback from Chanel. So, ya been had. We all been had. We all been done, had herses, basically. Now, I believe we live in times where we are waking up. We are realizing what has been done to us. Okay, we are victims of this scammery, buffoonery. And we are waking up. The younger generations definitely are. Our generation is a little bit lost. And a lot of people, when they watch my videos, they feel very, very offended by what I'm saying because they feel personally attacked. And you know what? I'm fine if you're feeling personally attacked. I am not personally attacking you, but I'm fine if you're feeling that way because you're waking up. It does hurt to look into the sun in the beginning, you know. Plato's cave. Everybody's looking towards the wall of the cave away from the sun. You think that's your truth, but once you turn around and you see the sun, you're blinded in the beginning. It hurts, it's painful, but then slowly you get used to the truth. We're waking up. It's painful? Sure. Sure, it's painful. Waking up is never really easy, especially if waking up is connected to an alarm call. None of us like to hear the alarm buzzing in the morning. None of us do. Best would be if we, on our own terms, slowly were to wake up naturally, which is what I've been doing. Takes me a long time, but it's a progressive evolution. This is how I hope all of us are spending our times, evolving, growing, progressing, not regressing, not devolving. So you want to be that influencer that sits down and does yet another unboxing of yet another. Oh my God, I can't believe my sales associate offered me this at Hermes, so I couldn't pass it on. Really? You got another Kelly? We're at number 50 by now. Yay. Can you give us substantial content that we can kind of evolve from? Listen, evolution does not have to be annoying. It doesn't have to be connected to learning, having to sit, read books, having to do homework, having to pass tests. That's a negative way of seeing evolution. It's like forced upon you. It doesn't have to be that traumatic. It can also be organic, and it can be slow, and it can also be nuanced and gentle. Waking up is a process that is best lived as a gentle process. But it needs to be a process. You know, you can't spend 7 years on YouTube making the same videos, looking the same way, unboxing the same stuff, doing the same hauls. Because at a certain point, also your viewers kind of start asking themselves, because your viewers 7 years ago might have been also with you on your level, right? Everybody was interested in the same stuff, but 7 years later, maybe you have not grown as a content creator, but your viewers have. And your viewers are looking at you thinking, well, this person has not changed at all in all these years. Like, gee, after 7 years, well, this is a little bit superficial, isn't it? I mean, like, what happened to them? People will lose interest. The evolution is happening. Growth is happening. Generational shifts are happening. Do you want to be a part of that evolution? Or do you want to get stuck in time, fossilized? The choice is yours. But if you keep letting them scam you, and you keep falling for the same shtick over and over and over again, chances are time and fashion, as well as style, will end up overrunning you. So the clothes will wear you, you will not wear them. Oh, the poverty. Thumb up this video if you've liked it. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Bye.